with pilau?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I first ate curry goat with pilau from my brother Bean down in Erie. And I didn't know that pilau could go so good with curry goat. I didn't know that pilau could go so good with curry. Usually you have like a stew at the side. Oh, you like goat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me see if we can get some goat now. I wonder where we could get some good goat food. You know, we have a place going on Caroni. There are goats. They graze. They sell the doubles by the roundabout there. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
Let's go run on a boat and take one.
Yeah.
Whoa! Let me see if we can get a little closer. Way to retreat. Oh, they're so pretty. See? You see a little crap with these fellas. This is dangerous. Jutting out there from above the trees, blowing in the wind. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, flag.
This is giant.
Yeah, boy. I wonder how big that flag really is. Like if you take it off, I wonder what it could cover. Like, can it cover a car? Can it cover a truck? What do you think? If anybody has an answer, let them leave it in the comments.
That's some nice curry brand products.
Actually, right after we turn off, right? Almost missed it. Okay, so take a right. Proceed with caution. Going to get our boat. This is Charleville on Akbar Road. This road is parallel to the highway. It shouldn't be tight. Right? It's parallel to the highway, but just as busy. Proceed with caution. It's busy, but the drivers aren't reckless, I have to say. We're going to see Mr. Shahid. This is what you're looking for. This is the place that you're looking for. See right where that man coming out from, that's where you're going to go to get your meat, fresh halal meat, beef, goat, lamb. Let's go. Alright. I sent the girls in, but I wanted to open the door to show you all what's going on. They have fresh. Whenever you come here, you're gonna get fresh stuff. I understand that. But we didn't get any goat. He said it's kind of hard to say when they'll be getting goat, but they have fresh beef. So guess what? I'm switching up the menu. We'll take some fresh beef. Yeah. And they have steaks too. Nice. And they have bone, marrow. They have everything laid out nice. Fresh. This is the freshest you'll get it, and freshest you'll get it. Right? Yep. And this is just a wonderful building to come into. I mean, even if you didn't buy anything, even if you didn't get goat, you just come here and you have a nice time. Got those lanterns and there's a lamp. What's that there? Coffee inside here? Coffee blends inside here. I think I could sit down right under this cupboard holder here. And listen, while you wait, if there's something that you need and and you have to wait. Now, ma'am, you aren't going to have any coffee, eh? You can come and sit down and have your coffee. They have everything that you need here. And the chairs are comfortable. I wonder if you could come here even if you aren't buying anything and sit down and have some coffee, but you can. She said yes. Thank you. And look at what they have. They have this. I think I'm going to get some of this walnut baklava. And the prices are so affordable. This is the baklava. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun here. We're going to have fun here. This is a chart of the different cuts. So when you're cutting and breaking down the
and
meat.
like if you want special cuts,
Yes.
and you call whatever before, you can get your special cuts. So you come on a Thursday
Yes.
morning.
To collect.
Yeah, even to get your special cuts.
Oh, okay. So it's like a first come first served thing too.
Unless we have standing orders.
Okay, I understand. Right.
And then these are for sale.
These are for sale.
Yeah.
So is there a link I could put to contact, or just put the contact number? Okay, you wanna just give me an idea of what the machines do?
Well, this is a bandsaw. You could cut like your small, like if you have a roast, you could cut that on
Okay,
this.
right.
This is a mini meat grinder to make mincemeat.
Lovely.
A deli slicer. This is a mixer, so you can put your mincemeat in that, you mix it, and then you can fill it in your hot dog tube or whatever you want.
So you put your casing and it will
Yes.
fill the casing for you?
Yes, and this is a vacuum sealer.
Uh-huh.
So this one is not for seal, that's your knife shop.
All right. Yeah. 1 second, honey. Lovely. So I'll put the number. I'll put the number, and they will, when you call, they'll give you the prices. These are brand new or used?
Brand new.
Brand
You
new.
bring them in from Canada.
Oh, she says she gets a big slice of her chocolate cake first from her friend.
She will always put out the first, the biggest one and put the one over.
Yeah, and this is sponge cake.
Yeah, she does the sponge, she does semi-fruit. That's her
This is
pricing.
okay. This is the number, Alina. Okay, this is so she does the baklava as well.
No, my nephew does the baklava. He studied in Saudi Arabia for 7 years. So he does the baklava.
Okay,
He does a chocolate mousse.
a chocolate.
And he does cheese.
And he has his own business as well.
Yeah.
So the nephew does the baklava and the pistachio cheesecake, and her friend Alina does the chocolate and the sponge. I'll take one of each, please, ma'am. So I was mentioning to the girls, it's like when you're stepping here, it's like a different world. And she's actually saying that was the goal when they were building the place and decorating, choosing items for the decor. On point, you achieved everything that you set out to do. I'm real proud of you. Pulling some inspiration from her too, and you should too. Come and get your beef and your goat and your baklava and your pistachio and your chocolates and sponge cake, and take a look at the thing. And the
And
what?
the coffee is not local coffee. Coffee usually comes from like Cuba, Dominican Republic, Jamaica.
You're getting foreign coffee. You're getting to taste the foreign coffee, right? So very warm, very inviting. I suggest you come down here. Alright, so I got the number. I will leave it in the... I'll put the number somewhere. Look out for the number. But I had a wonderful time here with Mr. Shaheed's wife and son, and they don't want to be on camera. There's nice people, you know, but they're shy, and that's okay. Thanks so much, yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
So you see what happened? They have such fresh meat that it sells out pretty quickly on a Thursday morning, they said. But it was not a waste run. We still got some fresh beef. We'll do the goat another time. Yeah.
Real nice, eh?
So we end up on Monroe Road. Ended up on Monroe Road. There's a little bit of traffic, but they have a lot of nice little businesses. Take a look at it. We can't poultry and meat. So if you want chicken, it's not very far.
On a nice little shop there.
Yeah. And look, they have double sports empire. Like, Like it's a double day, boy. We should come another time and check it out. If anybody ever tried Doubles Boss Empire on Montgomery Road, let me know now, so we'll know if to come back and take a taste. Yeah. The snow cone stand. What's the name of it? Mr. Bill. He has ice cream and snow cones. Cool. Should we fall asleep?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh no. What to do now, boy? Guess I said all you alone in the grocery.
Alone?
What going on there? She fall asleep for real? Oh gosh. Alright, well, just stay there and sleep. Sydney and I will go in the grocery.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, you're not joking, right? Okay. Is this the only way you can hug her safely when she's asleep?
I get so scared.
You get scared?
When I opened the island and I saw the people's moving.
You played that prank on your sister. We thought you were asleep.
Because you wasn't laughing when you take out your feet.
But she looked like she was really asleep. I get.
No, it's just when I go on the way here, my eyes will start to blink too much.
Oh. But your sister real hug you up. Alright, let's go inside the grocery.
Yeah.
How many $5 bills went into this machine? Oh, partner, what you saying? Lessons. You good? How life? I'm glad to see you. Yeah, man. You're standing up next to some pretty things there, boy.
Mario.
Happy birthday to whoever is celebrating their birthday today. That's for you. Come, let's go. Let's go. We'll try it when we come back. I promise.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, so we're going to use, let's get the seasonings for the pilau. What salad we use it? What salad are we going to make with the pilau? Yo, this. I like this too bad. 430 grams. That's the biggest one. And the next, the smaller size to that is 200 grams. And then they have it in these little packets. See? We need a big squeezy. Yeah. Oh, we have a free offer. All right. Take the free offers when you can get it. What you're getting with this free offer, you're getting a sponge. This pumpkin real yellow. Yo guys, this is
What? I thought.
it's cantaloupe. Do you know why one person can get married to the other person?
What?
Because they can't elope. Well, let's get piece of pumpkin. Take that yellow piece of pumpkin there. Take that one. Yep. I'd like to get $4 or $5, please. Hold on, Sydney. You share it. Sydney will share it. Right? Don't press this one until you're ready to grab, okay? So you're moving around with this. It will make the claw move. And when you're ready to grab, you press this button. Right, you put it. Good. Let me see. Gotta bring it down, bring it down. Oh my gosh, who's next? You? Take a chance.
I'm going to get one of this.
Let me see Sadie. Let me see Sadie. You'll have better luck. Alright, Sadie. Go.
You get the panda one.
Oh man. Right. What's going on here? Is this a fake $5? Let me see. Let me see. We need a security to help you with this, you know. Alright. Right, that's the trick. Bring it down. Oh no. Face, alright.
I don't think I have.
Another time, another time. that we're doing a red bean pilau because I just happen to love red beans in pilau. So what I have here is 1 pound of red beans. I will just put them into this pot. What I'm doing is that I'm soaking my red beans from tonight, which is the day before I plan to make the actual pilau, because beans, they're dry, they're dehydrated. So you really want to hydrate them before you start to cook. Now when you put your beans, traditionally I'd pour them out over a counter and just go through them and pick out the impurities, or as you can see here, a stone. I don't know if you can see that properly, it's a little stone. Yeah, you really don't want to bite into these things, okay? So what I will do in the pot is just kind of bring everything to one side and slowly move the beans from one side to the other side of the pot and just pick out all the impurities. Or you might get a couple bad beans, you might get some more stones. And the point is just to make sure there isn't anything other than red beans going into your pilau from this bag. Yeah man, everything seems to be looking good so far. So I'll rinse them. Oh wait, hold on, didn't get the memo. But this is a black bean, it looks like a black bean. The beans got mixed up. Maybe we could germinate them and see what it turns out to be. Alright, so I'll rinse these and then I'll show you something. Even though you're going to be discarding this water that the beans would have been soaking in, you really want to wash your beans before you actually soak them. And that's because if there are anything such as weevils inside of the beans, they will come out and float to the surface. Okay? But I think I got some good beans here, man. This is warm water in the pot. And I'm going to put a very liberal tablespoon of baking powder and then a little extra for my beans to soak. What's going to happen is that the baking powder is actually going to tenderize the beans. I'm going to add a little flavor to it too. Cover and let's soak overnight. Now I have a pure white basin here. Let me show you what's going inside there. We put in some of the beef pieces that we bought from Mr. Shah. Yeah, look at this. Let me show you something. This is fresh. This is as fresh as you could get it. Not frozen. Hasn't touched ice. If you take a whiff of this, you might even smell grass because it's so fresh, right? And I'll just leave a couple pieces with the bones in. Now this is for the pilau tomorrow, but this is for tonight. I just kept back a few pieces of the fleshier parts, and I'm just going to roast this down in a frying pan with a little butter, garlic, pepper, and pepper and salt. I wanted to say pepper and black pepper because my mind is racing off already with these, but listen, let's just put these one side for now. Now the beef is already fresh, okay? And I don't want to put citrus on the beef. I think the citrus is a little too harsh for beef, especially as it's this fresh. So what I will do is just give it a rinse with mustard. Give it a zhuzh. And just let that hang out there. Listen, just for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's all I want. That's all the time that I need. This is going to happen in a very, very simple way. No big sesamats, just salt, a good amount of salt, black pepper, and a good amount of our local green seasoning Trini blend. So you see how nice and green this is looking. What I have in here is just shado benny, some scallions, garlic, pimento peppers, onions, and a little bit of oregano. Okay, I'll put in a lot of that inside here. Mix it all up. Seasoning your meat overnight and letting it marinate for as many hours as possible is always a good thing, eh? Okay, so this is our beef for our beef pilau. Our beef pilau tomorrow. Put it in the fridge, cover, put it in the fridge, and when you're ready to cook, make sure you pull it out at least an hour before you're ready to cook. Now, we finish with this fella a little bit, and we're going to deal with this fella. Listen, very, very simple. Salt and black pepper. Season it with a lot of, I want a lot of black pepper inside there. This is what we're going to cook now. Don't worry, I'll show you. So I have there. So I have my frying pan here to saute those few pieces of beef that I want to test out. This is the red beans after they've been soaking for an hour. This is how they look. Okay, now if you're doing it for the first time, don't be afraid. This is part of the process. They are going to plump up really nicely and become nice and hydrated, so that when you start to cook them, the process is going to be easier from there, and the beans will get nice and soft and chewy to go in your pilau. Okay, so I'll just put a little piece of butter. Let that butter melt down. And all of this is happening on medium heat. Oh, beef. Just come in with your beef pieces. And the only thing I don't have to go inside here is like a sprig of thyme. 3 cloves of garlic smashed. You're going inside there with skin on and everything. I wasn't aiming for a fancy presentation at all, but I ended up getting it. And yes, I will be trying that beef with piece of that red salad and some of the garlic, of course. Y'all, it's taken every ounce of restraint in me to keep from slicing into a piece of this beef, but I have to let it rest so that the juices will redistribute evenly. Oh yes. Let's take a piece of that and just slice it. Ooh, it's slicing like butter, y'all. Like butter. I'd say this is well done. Yep, well done. Let's taste. Now I had a long day. I had a tiring day. A good day. It was long, it was tiring, it was good. And this is just going to top it off. When you buy your beef fresh, meats, when you buy everything fresh, it's better, okay? But most especially beef. When you buy a beef fresh, what's going to happen is that the chances of the beef becoming rubbery and stiff when cooked are significantly reduced. We're going to get like a piece of meat it's going to be melting in your mouth. This is what just happened here, you know. Sadie waiting. Come on, slice up. But Sadie and them in their pajamas, so I can't let them come in the camera. So I'll be taking a piece and putting some of that garlic on there. Beef and garlic. Oh gosh, listen. I feel like going back for more beef, you know. You taste it, darling? How it tastes with the garlic?
I mean, I didn't taste the garlic at it. It's unspeakable.
Piece of the beef, piece of the garlic, and piece of the red salad. And then you use these 3 fingers clamp down everything together. That's your bite right there. That is your bite right there. That was a nice little snack. All we put in there was beef, salt, black pepper, garlic, butter, what else? And red salad. 6 ingredients, and it tastes real good. Like minor ingredients too, you know. I don't even know if you'd consider salt and black pepper ingredients, because those things are what you put in your dishes while you're cooking in any case. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'm going to organize here. I'm going to dodo popo, and then we'll get up in the morning and start the red beans. We're cooking the red beans in the clay pot. Night night. Good morning. This is what 5:30 looks like in Quora. And this is what it sounds like. Yep. And this is one of the best parts of my day. There are 2 very important things happening on my stove this morning. This is the first one, and this is the second one. I have my beans cooking away in the clay pot, and they're bubbling really nicely. They're rolling around in this clay pot nicely. It's like they're doing a nice little red bean dance. Yeah, so my red beans are cooked. I just took out a few to test them. So you see, I smashed one, smash the next one. They're all cooked. Yum. I've got 2 special pots heating up on the stove. Well, actually it's 3 special pots, you know, if it is you want to count my coffee pot in the corner there. Oh gosh, how I could leave out my coffee pot, y'all. Okay, a Marinating curry pot, that's going to be doing the rice. I'm cooking the pilau rice separate from the meat, because I want to get a nice brown stew going with the beef, and I am thinking that the clay pot is going to be perfect for that. How many ways can you use your clay pot? Alice will show all you. So you put oil in both of the pots, stew in the rice, guys, because we want that classic brown pilau color on the rice as well. And we stew in the beef. This is my brown sugar. Now my brown sugar isn't brown enough, but it'll get the job done. And of course, you know, you could use white sugar too if you want to stew and you have only white sugar, granulated sugar. White sugar does the trick too. So don't get worried. We put in enough in there. We put in enough in both pots to stew up the situation. Yeah. Remember the beef we seasoned last night? Okay, so this is it. You should smell this. I'm keeping it simple. Today. I'm not going to add any 5-spice powder today. I guess yeah man. I think you could see beyond the smoke coming out of the pot there what's happening with the sugar. Getting nice and brown and caramelized. I took a long handle spoon to reach inside my clay pot, boys. Yep. Close to the color we're looking for. So always be careful with this batter. Always be careful with that part. That is the color I want. Yes. Oh yes. Come on, focus. Let's show these nice people what's going on in our clay pot there. Yes, man. Alright. We have the same browning situation happening in this pot for the rice. This is how I put it in my rice. Yeah, man, I just put in everything inside there and coming down to the end, then I'll add the red beans. This is pilau in the making in Ellis kitchen. Here's what we're going to do. The rice, the pumpkin, and the carrots are relatively the same cooking time. So we just put in everything in this pot. And we cooking it up. You know another name for pilau is cook up rice. Yeah. So we cooking up the rice. I just want the rice to toast up a bit and then I'll add some warm water. Can I add? Be careful with my clay pot there, you know. I nearly knocked my clay pot for good luck, but no. We don't want to do that with the clay pot. Ay. Because that is trouble. That would have been trouble. After a few minutes, you see how nice and toasty the rice is. I just added some couple pimento peppers inside there and a little extra shado beni, and of course I put in 2 star anise right there. This is our pilau rice. Just not real nice. Those girls playing hide and seek in the back there, and apparently they're playing it so good. Just add some warm water in there. Add a little amount at a time because I don't want the rice to get too soft or too sappy, as we say in Trinidad. I'm trying to achieve like a little grainy effect. So we'll keep monitoring and adding water as necessary. And when we're satisfied, or when you get your texture that you want, you add your coconut milk, let it simmer for a few more minutes, turn off the stove, and yeah, that's the pilau. I love a lot of pumpkin in my pilau. That's why you're seeing all those bits and pieces and chunks of pumpkin pushing through the rice. I did a big pot of rice on purpose because I cook for Friday evenings and Saturday lunchtime as well. So yeah, we can relax on a Saturday. You know, and drive it. Our rice is nice and plump. This is exactly what I was looking for. You see how nice and grainy the rice still is? And the bits and pieces of pumpkin are still more or less intact. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, and I love it. In here I have some scallion, shado beni, and some grated ginger. Throwing all of that inside there. Make sure nothing stays back in the bowl. Okay, and add some coconut milk inside there. Just give it a gentle stir so that everything goes everywhere and everybody is happy. And then we'll add the beans. Oh gosh, I wonder if I'll have space in Mommy Talkery pot for those beans, boy. Yeah, man. Mommy will make it fit. She always did. I almost forgot one of the key ingredients, you know. So when you're adding packets of seasoning like this, bear in mind, I always tell you, they contain a percentage of salt. All you hear in the rain? They contain a percentage of salt, so be careful with your salt, right? That's all I'm saying. And then just go in there. Well, the red beans turn a little brown. Go in there with your red beans. Go in there with your red beans and turn everything around. Be gentle. I mean, some of the pumpkin pieces will break apart, and that's okay. That is entirely okay. I would say this is a pretty attractive pilau so far. I mean, and it's vegetarian. Unless you hold back, if it is you hold back the chicken seasoning, it could be vegetarian. But there's a packet of vegetable seasoning that you could use if you want to go vegetarian. Yep. Can't wait to dig into this. Pretty happy with my pilau. I'm pretty happy with my pilau. Shabbat Shalom. I finally finished cook. You can see the clay pot there. The spoon, the pot spoon is still inside the clay pot because I literally just took the beef off the stove. I had it cooking low and slow because I wanted to try it out like that. And I had great success. So it was there simmering in the clay pot for about 2 hours on really low heat. I added nothing extra to what you had seen previously. Nothing else. Nothing else. No coconut milk powder, no ketchup, no other seasonings or aromatics. Everything that you saw going into the pot is what remained in the pot. And what I like is that the beef pieces, they are still intact, they are still whole, but they are soft, like melting away in your mouth soft. So I'm so excited. You know, and it's just a simple meal this evening. I'm going to plate it up and make it look fancy because I want you all to be able to know that you can make your plate look fancy too, which I'm sure you already do. So what I have here is a delicious baby child. Hello, baby child. You ready to eat?
Yeah.
She's ready to eat.
The beans.
You ready to taste one of the beans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get one of the beans for you.
Okay.
So this is our pilau. Let me show you the beef. I always say when it is shining like that, it's a real good sign. Real good sign. Looking a little more dark than it actually is. It's really actually brown and nice and stewed. And we have a nice fresh salad to go on it with some lettuce, red onions. You know the red onions have to come into the salad this evening. Some corn and a coleslaw. And this coleslaw is pretty simple. Just carrots, cabbages, a grated onion, 2 cloves of garlic grated in there. A little salt, a little sugar, some vinegar, mayonnaise, and that's it. Yeah, so let's go plate up some delicious food. I just want to go outside. I know it's dark. Hold on a second. I want to go outside to show you all this. It's cloudy. And my camera is giving a little problem to focus, but that's the crescent. Well, actually it's half now. You can't see it. Oh gosh. At least you saw the glow in the sky, right? And that's good enough for me. All right, time for the complete rotate a plate segments of this episode. Episode which involved stew beef. There it is right there. Let me see if I can write stew beef. And so let's go. What we're going to do today, which direction are we going to go today? Are we going to go clockwise or anti-clockwise? Let's see. Clockwise. Let's go. This is clockwise, right guys? Yeah. Remember I was telling you how the pieces of beef were intact but so soft and so tender. This is what it looks like. Real nice and shiny. Real nice and shiny. And we have here some coleslaw. Rotating. In the center of the plate, we have our famous red salad. And the red salad does a couple things on this plate. It makes the plate look pretty because we have that bold, vibrant red on top of everything in the dead center. And what I'm seeing here is that the red, that bold, vibrant red is actually, it's sort of pulling in all the other colors to the center, so that the other colors on the plate aren't actually physically moving. But on some level, you can actually feel like that red salad is pulling all the colors to the center. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know, right? If you understand, you understand. So let's continue with our rotator plate. I keep trying to focus here. I need better lighting here. We have our pilau here with the red beans. Well, they're no longer red beans, but brown beans, or kind of semi-pink beans, with our star anise, the star of the show. Come on, focus, don't let me down. See any nice bits and pieces of green just powering through, boldly contrasting with that orange from the carrot as well as the yellow from the pumpkin. Okay, we're going down the road still, you know, we're still rotating. Okay, and we have this nice fresh salad, the green, the purple onions. They say it's red onions, but it looks purple to me. But hey, but I'm not judging. Olives, corn, and right back to the star attraction, the beef. Yeah, man, this is the situation here. And remember, Ellis was telling earlier how I eat simple all week long so that I can enjoy my Friday evening feast. This is my dessert. I showed it to you earlier, and yes, I'm going to eat all of this. Now and then I'll probably call our Popo to nibble on a corner or two, but this is the situation. Hey, Galen. You know, my mom's name, for those who might have missed it in the previous videos, her real name is Marcia, but we used to call her Galen. Yeah, Tanty Galen, Miss Galen. Everybody in Arena, I send in love to all you. Arena Village area in my hometown where I grew up. All the people down there from the beginning to the end started. Arena Village area started at Paratop Trace, I believe, right? And then it went down. I believe it stopped right after a famous landmark called the Brazilian nuts. So what happened? There were trees called the Brazilian nut trees. They were huge trees, like towering over all the other trees, and they had been there for several years, like decades, and they produced something called a pod. I'll see if I could probably in another video give a better description. But inside the pods there were nuts, and the nuts were encased in a very hard, very tough shell, so you'd have to bite it or crack it open with your teeth. That's how we used to do it when we were growing up. And when you pulled it out, you'd get sort of like a finger this length of what we would call a Brazilian nut, and it was delicious. People used to eat it just so raw. Some people used to use it in punch. The trees have since been cut down, but the spot itself is still referred to as the Brazilian nuts. Shout out to Arena. So guys, I just want to show all you something, right? Forgive me for getting my fingers involved in this. The beef is just falling apart. Like, this is, I'm not exerting any effort at all. The beef is just falling apart. There's a little bit of tissue in this one, but I don't even have to pull with too much force. It's falling apart. We have to visit Mr. Shahid and his wonderful family, and you all have to go and get some of these cakes. You know how we do it. We take a little bit of everything. Take a piece of that pumpkin. Take a piece of that pumpkin with some beans, rice, some coleslaw, a piece of that beef. This is a mouthful right there. This is a mouthful right there. Girls, how was the food? I heard good, I heard amazing, and then I'm seeing Suri peeping me. So like, okay, alright, so I got 3 favorable responses. That's good enough for me. As they grow older, what happens is that they tend to sort of drift off on their own. So right now, that's what's happening with my ducklings. They already ate, you know. They lick up their food and they are playing upstairs there. And I'll tell you what's going on. The rice on its own is absolutely delicious. Sometimes when you have a meal in front of you, you would sort of depend on one aspect of the meal or one part of the meal to sort of act as the carriage to carry all the other aspects and elements of the meal the distance. What I'm saying is that sometimes you might have a plate of food with 4 different sides, and there'd be one side which is the star of the show, and that side is what's going to actually make you, you know, eat the other sides and stuff. But that's not what is happening here. All my sides are delicious. If it is, as I said before, you want to skip the chicken, that packet of chicken seasoning, and you want to opt it out for some vegetable seasoning, go right ahead. It is a perfect vegetarian rice dish that can carry itself well. The coleslaw also, if you want to add some vegetarian mayo instead of normal mayo, that's going to be awesome with the fresh salad. But you know, in Trinidad, we refer to meat lovers as meatball. If you're a meatball, go right ahead with your beef, chicken, fish. Just go in the kitchen and have fun. I don't want to leave all here, but I want to leave all here because I really want to focus on this food. So until next time, be happy, be safe, go make a pilau rice, go down by Mr. Shah and get some fresh cuts. Shabbat shalom, sleep.